Welcome to Proust My Startup, the podcast that offers you a glimpse at the personalities of the people that make the local startup ecosystem in Malaysia. I'm Vanessa Mouledous, aka Brand Shifu with an H on Instagram, the founder of North Branding Consulting Boutique Agency. I'm a brand strategist, 24/7 immersed by the sides of entrepreneurs, startups, and SME founders. As a brand consultant, a mentor, but also an entrepreneur program facilitator, an investment jury, and a business angel. In Proust My Startup, I want to really discover who are the people that make our local startup ecosystem. Because I'm a brand strategist, I want to understand how their personal brand might influence or shape the corporate brand of their organization. Today's episode is recorded from CloudMile's Center of Excellence in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia.
Startups thrive on innovation, and CloudMile is here to fuel that journey. As a leading AI and cloud technology company in Asia, they help businesses drive digital transformation and growth, leveraging machine learning, big data, and cloud solutions. With a team made up of certified technical experts and a strong network of technology partners, including being one of just 40 Google Cloud Managed Services providers globally, CloudMile has supported more than 1,200 companies through consulting, technical, and managed services. I've seen it firsthand with my own mentees, tech startup founders. The Center of Excellence in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, now offers startups a collaborative space to explore generative AI, data management, security, and more, and advance their digital competitiveness with cloud and AI adoption. So if, like them, you want to experience it yourself, visit today my.cloud. Hi, Redza. How are you doing?
Hi, Vanessa. I'm good. Feeling good. Feeling energetic.
Good. That's what you will need for the podcast.
Yes.
I'm really glad to have you over.
Yeah.
For the benefit of the audience, Redza and I met a few months ago, I think, or last year. I can't remember when it was, but sometime
Sometime
ago.
early of the year or end of last year.
Something like this,
Yes,
right?
yes.
Where you hired me to come and give a talk for one of your cohort.
Yes.
So for the story, Redza Shahid, he is the head of the Center of Innovation and Entrepreneurship, right? So far,
Yes.
of the Asia School of Business
Yes,
in Kuala
correct.
Lumpur. And I'm really glad to have him over, first to have Redza,
Mhm.
and second to be able to promote a bit more ASB and this particular center, because it is not well known that we have in KL quite an enormous thing which is called the Asian School of Business that has amongst the foundations MIT
Yes.
by the side
Correct.
as
Yes.
almost co-founder somehow.
Collaborator.
Collaborator.
So Asia School of Business is a collaboration between our Central Bank of Malaysia
Yes.
and MIT Sloan.
Right. So like big guys here, but inside it, we have an entrepreneurship center, and Redza is a former entrepreneur. He's pushing the walls to this institution so much that I wanted to have him over on the mic because he is part of this ecosystem, but I think he's understated with his center. So I'm really glad you're here, and I hope we will hear a lot of great stuff that you're doing here.
Hopefully, I would say let's try to unlock the hidden benefits of the center.
Very good. Very good. In saying that,
Yeah.
this podcast being about you, the
Mhm.
individual,
Yeah.
I will ask you a first question.
Sure.
Do you know the Proust questionnaire? Do you know what it is?
No.
Okay, which is normal and this part
Okay.
of the word, and very good for me because this podcast is so much easier then.
Okay.
So the Proust questionnaire is named after Marcel Proust. So Marcel Proust,
Okay.
Proust is the last name
Mm-hmm.
of a former French philosopher and writer from the late 19th and early 20th century.
Okay.
For us, he's a big guy, big guy in our history, to the point where we learned all his stuff at school. And so back then, in his circle, the aristocratic and intellectual circles, he popularized a game
Mm-hmm.
that was based upon personal questions.
Okay.
And, back then they had time these circles to reflect upon themselves. It was pretty all the rage, I think. And so I'm using this questionnaire,
Okay.
150 years old, and bringing it to you here in the tech ecosystem that is, I think, the completely opposite
Mm-hmm.
far end of the spectrum here.
Okay.
Some questions I recently discovered are not from Proust Times, but from Vogue. That
Okay.
also
But it's okay. As long as games, I'm up for it.
good. But all the in all, it's all aligned.
Okay.
So we have a mix of questions here,
Mm-hmm.
and that again, those questions are supposed to reveal the true nature of the person
Oh,
taking it.
interesting.
Yep. You
Interesting.
ready for it?
Yes. Let's
Okay.
go.
Let's go. First question is,
Mm-hmm.
what is your idea of perfect happiness?
Oh,
We start
yes.
high,
Yeah.
high
Exactly.
and deep here.
Exactly. Perfect happiness. It is subjective. I think whatever for me personally, right? Perfect happiness. I think whatever that makes me happy,
Mhm.
because it's so subjective in a way that there's no such thing as perfect. Everyone have a different way of looking things. I think personally for me, if anything that I do that give me happiness, no stress, smile, enjoy about it, I think that's perfect happiness for me.
That is good. Living in the present and
Living,
be happy about
yes,
it.
that's the
Yeah.
right word, right? Living in the present, no regrets on the past, don't worry about future. You live in the present.
The right spot on where we should be. Not easy to
Yeah.
to live that way, but okay.
Thank you.
Nice. What is your greatest fear, if ever you have one?
Greatest fear for me is if I didn't do enough.
Mm.
Um, I think throughout my time, until I'm here today, it's all about people giving me opportunity, and that's why I mentioned the greatest fear if I didn't do enough to pay it forward.
Mm. It's very entrepreneur mindset, I must say.
It's very entrepreneur. It's very, I would say, impact entrepreneur mindset in a
True,
way.
true, because you're in, yeah, I didn't say it, but by entrepreneur, Redza was on top of that in the close club of the
Yes.
impact entrepreneur, which is a double journey here, I think.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yes. Okay. What is the trait you most deplore in yourself? So the trait that you would like not to have, the way to be you would like not to be.
You mean the one that I have right now, which I wish I don't have?
No, the one that you have, which you would like not to have. Like I'm like this, and I wish
Oh,
I could not be like this.
oh, this is tough. Um, I know. I mean, we just talk about an impact entrepreneur, right? Sometimes I do wish that I don't care too much.
Hmm.
No, I mean care is good,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Care
yeah.
is good. I really totally appreciate that I have that
Sure. Better to
characteristic
have it
trait.
than not,
Yeah,
of
better to
course.
have it than not. But because of the caring too much, I always feel like whoever I'm talking to, I feel like I need to do something about it.
Understand.
Oh, then maybe okay,
Like a savior.
either care too much, or the trait of I want to solve everything that
Yeah,
happened in
yeah,
the world.
understand. It's on me now,
Yeah. Yes.
which I
Exactly.
understand at someone can be quite a burden as well.
Exactly.
There
As
should be a limit.
exactly, because I feel like whenever I saw someone told me like, "Hey, Reza, can I have this struggle that I'm dealing with." Like, yep. Tell me more, right? So I think that's so maybe I changed my answer. Not about care too much, but I think the traits of want to solve everything that happened around me.
Understand. Which unfortunately you can't.
I can't. I
And you know
can't.
it.
I would say like I dig too deep. Now I can run
Yeah, yeah.
away.
But somehow, here again, it's like the entrepreneur in you.
Mm-mm.
Impossible is not a word.
Yes,
So
exactly.
you still believe you can save everything and everyone.
Exactly. We try our best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. And so now the question same, but for the others, what is the trait you most deplore in others?
Trait I must deploy in others. So I mean to clarify, this is a trait that I hope others have as well.
No, the trait you don't like
Oh,
others to have.
trait. Oh, dependent. Too dependent on someone else.
Mm.
I think I think people are so used to say that. I mean, not to say everyone. I think most of people out there, when they seen someone that is always good with answers, rather than they think about it, they say, well, like, okay, if I have a person who can solve my problem, why don't I just go to that person?
Mm.
Yeah, like this is exactly in relation, right? You
Yeah.
have someone who
Yeah.
just want to solve things,
Yeah.
is someone who be like, hey, we have a person of a Wikipedia. Why don't we just get him to
Yeah.
solve it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Understand. Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Now, which living person do you most admire?
Oof.
And can be someone from your private circle that we don't know about.
Oh. I would say someone from my private circle. He's been a mentor to me. And again, where I am today is, I would say, majority part of where I am today is because of him. Can I mention names?
Sure, sure, sure.
Yeah, so he's Hassan Al Sagaf.
Okay.
He previously was uh, my boss during my venture capital days,
Okay.
and then now he's actually with Grab. He's
Ah.
the marketing head of the. If I'm not wrong, correct me if I'm wrong. He's the head of regional marketing.
Oh,
Yeah, so
nice.
yeah, he's been why I mentioned he's my living person mentor, because I think he's been focused and it's all about helping people, and
Mm.
especially in empowering future generation.
Ah, that is
So
nice.
he's
True
part,
mentor.
yeah, true mentor. So that's why it's part of me is like, if he can mentor me where I am today, I also want to find a mentee, a
Yeah, yeah,
protege.
yeah.
So it's like a continuous improvement. Yeah, that's how I see it. Yeah,
That's really nice. The
yeah,
continuity of what you've been given.
exactly, exactly.
Nice. Okay. What is your greatest extravagance? Something you are indulging yourself in can be a physical item or can be something more intangible.
Oh, what's the greatest? I don't know. I feel like my mind. Can I say that?
Yeah, yeah, sure.
Yeah,
Explain us.
I feel like my mind. I think my mind has always been active, has always like non-stop thinking.
Okay.
I think that's why I feel like I'm grateful for that, and I don't want to stop. I hope my mind please don't stop. But I'm really grateful for that. I think it's with
You
my
know,
mind.
there were a few people on my mic saying exactly that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think Trisha from Mban,
Oh, okay, Trisha.
Jeff just now.
Oh,
I like racing mind, always,
yes.
always,
Yeah,
things in
yeah.
the mind.
Yeah, yeah. I didn't appreciate it at first, to be honest. I feel like for the last few years I always feel that, oh, if I can do it, why not people doing it as well? I always have that mindset,
Mm.
but after a while, I mean, it's more like we just have to accept our gift rather than comparing,
Yeah.
and just get it to a full advantage of it.
Mm. Very wise. So now, what is your current state of mind?
My current state of mind. Can you elaborate more on that?
So can be right now as we speak or in your life,
Mm.
how you feel.
Uh, I don't know. I won't say exhausted, because a lot of things have happened.
Hmm.
But I would say partially yes. Of course, exhausted. A lot of things. I mean, my mind keep on active. But I'm glad that we just finished few of our major programs, and the upcoming, the next, I would say 2 3 months
Hmm.
of the year, is all things that more I'm doing more towards passionate rather than more towards passion rather than I have to do it because my boss tell me
I
to do it.
understand. Yeah.
So still mind exhausted, but more like looking forward to do more mindful activities or initiative.
Nice. Are we speaking about impact?
Yes.
Okay. So the latest part, maybe you will disclose a bit more.
Yes, of
Cool.
course. I also.
Cool. Cool. All right. Now, what do you consider the most overrated virtue? So some kind of personality trait or approach to life that you feel everyone is talking about, but
Hmm.
personally, I don't
Yeah.
agree with that. I
Okay.
don't value that much.
Okay. My personal opinion on this, maybe not what everyone will say, is that I don't believe that entrepreneurship. I don't believe that entrepreneur should work 24/7.
Mm.
Um.
That's a very commonly accepted perception
Exactly.
everywhere, I think, but in Malaysia especially.
Yeah, everyone will say that, yeah, you're a startup founder, you should work day and night, weekdays, weekends, because it's your passion, you have to believe in it,
And speed is
24/7.
survival.
Yeah, survival, like, yeah, like you should reply emails on weekend at
Yeah,
night.
yeah.
I don't believe in that.
Which is the common way of doing in this ecosystem, which
Exactly.
I'm doing as well. So it's not
Yeah.
too cool.
I mean for me, the way I see it, like, people can do it, but don't normalize it.
Yeah.
Don't
Yeah.
tell people
Yeah.
to do it.
Yeah.
If you want to do it because of you, go for it, right? I think that's the most common thing. I feel like it's totally overrated. Even when I was running my startup before, I do have some people telling me like, yeah, I should work on the weekend, open booth here, non-stop. There's no such thing as a sleep for entrepreneurship founder for the first 1 or 2 years. But I'm
Mm.
like, no, not really though. Like, I have my life. Like, I feel like you should have balance.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you need to go for sports, go for it. If you need to
Yeah.
go for like date someone, go for it, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
But if you had that time to work, be present.
Yeah.
Be present 100% at work. So same goes nowadays. When my team is telling me like, hey Riza, like whenever I can't do things in my mind, I set my mind like, if Riza can do it, I can do it too. And which
Mm.
is why he or she also want to work at night or on the weekend. And I'm like, nope, that's not a normal behavior. I do feel that how long I slept, if I would work at night on weekends, that's not something that I want to tell you guys to
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
You work based on your capacity, capability, based on what your body can take.
True.
So I felt like the overrated is always about you have to work 24/7.
True.
Yeah.
I can relate to it because through the programs I'm facilitating for Nexa in particular, I have some mentees, and I'm always telling them, you're the first one to take care of yourself, because if you don't do, then the business will not follow. If
Yep.
you fall, the business falls,
Yep.
because right now you are in a stage where you can't afford really a distinguish between you and the business.
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
take care of yourself,
Yeah,
basically.
I just want to add one on that. Again, I was blessed when I was running my startup. It was the early days of this ecosystem in Malaysia.
Yeah.
So I had the opportunity to apply a lot of programs global. And when they say global, of course, they want a global representative.
Yeah.
So I was lucky to be representing Malaysia in a lot of
Right.
programs. One of it was in Philippines, and by the Changemaker program by Ashoka.
Mm.
One of the words they mentioned that period was, if you can't what's the word, if you can't help yourself, how do you want to help others,
Exactly.
right? So
It's a
that's,
different way of saying, but it's the same thing.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, exactly, right? Like,
Yeah.
if you don't care about your own body,
Yeah.
then forget it,
Yeah.
right?
But I think there is a rise in awareness now
Yep.
across the younger, let's say,
Yep.
entrepreneurs. I can tell in my group, we speak health, mental, physical health.
Mm.
Every single time we see each others,
Yep.
I'm asking them to do that as well.
Yep.
But I don't have to push them. They are
Yes.
just naturally doing it. Whether I'm asking or not,
Mm-hmm.
they are happy to talk about it,
Exactly.
to first release that off their mind,
Yep.
but also to say, hey, indeed, now I'm taking care of myself. Not too good now. Some
Mm-hmm.
have health issues,
Yep.
quite a lot actually.
That's a growth in the
S-
industry. I
yes,
felt that this wellness, well-being industry has risen in the last, I don't know, 6 months, 1 year. It's great. I
yeah,
mean, while people talking about AI, but I think the wellness part
yes,
is also on the rise. So I
yes,
think it's great that people slowly looking into it, because it was not there. I think
yeah,
like
yeah,
10 years
yeah,
ago, it's all about work, work,
true.
work over the weekend. Recently, I heard in a demo day, a startup was telling me like, yeah, I opened a marketplace booth, like nine events in a month. I'm like, that's a lot.
Wow,
I
yes,
felt like this person need to look into your business
yes,
rather than you have to be on the ground, because at the end of the day, well-being, mental health is the key
yes,
in running a
correct,
business.
correct. And you don't want to lose the drive and passion. If you're
Exactly.
losing it, no one will follow. It's your
Exactly.
business first. So,
Spot
yeah,
on.
yeah, I agree with you. Now, on what occasion do you lie, as in small or big cheats, Um, yeah,
what
lying.
what occasion do I like?
Lying.
Oh,
And
lying? Oh.
every time I'm tripping on this question, I don't know, I think my ex is in the way, because every single guest doesn't understand this question. So I'm like, what I'm saying wrong here? Lie, Lie. Yeah,
Oh.
eat.
So when do I cheat?
Yeah,
Oh,
big or small. Don't
oh,
tell me if
this.
you're corrupted or something. I don't want to
Oh,
hear
no,
it.
no, 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 that. Oh, this is tough. Um, oh, to be honest, this is tough because I'm a super honest person.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, but I'll try to see if I can think of
Could be
any.
super small lies.
I think I no, I don't.
No,
It,
and it's perfectly okay if you don't.
yeah, yeah, because whenever people talk to me, if there's any issue, I'm like straight honest.
Very good.
Like example, it does. I mean, this is a bit really what do you call it? transparency at its best. This morning, before I came here, one of the vendor was asking my team, "Hey, what's happening? Why we haven't got paid? It's been few months."
Mm.
And rather than play around the bush, I was straight away text him directly and said, "Hey, dude, this is honest. This is what's happening. Our finance is late. And last week I talked to my deputy CEO, which we then talked to a CFO, and this is what really happened.
Yeah, yeah,
And I'm not gonna play around and say like it's your team who are late, it's my team who are late. It's more like that's the truth.
yeah.
So to find a lie, hardly. Maybe if there's any, maybe in terms of approval. If I think I need to use the name of my bosses to say like
Ah, yeah, yeah,
why
yeah.
things didn't happen,
Fair
maybe
enough.
there is, but hardly.
Okay, and that's fine.
Yeah,
That's fine.
and that's why when people told me like, hey, we're trying to set a meeting with you, and then rather than I have to tell them like, hey, I'm not free next week because of this and that, I just give them my Calendly link, and then they say 99% whenever they book my time, we're always gonna make it work.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yep,
so
yep.
I mean now when you mention, I'm like, oh, not bad, not
Yeah,
bad.
that's good. That's
I have a
good.
good personality.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think so.
yeah. That is good. That is good. Yeah, because usually when what we hear here is like if you have kids, it's like white lies, for the
Yeah, yeah.
kids, or it could be to achieve something. Sometimes you have to kind of
Mm-hmm.
like disguise a
Understand.
bit the
Maybe
truth. Let's
maybe
say.
for me just the approval part.
Yeah.
I think when I need some approval and then probably I just use my boss name.
Yeah. Yeah.
And which I tell the
I
team
hope you're okay, boss.
which I tell my team as well. If you want to maintain the relationship with whoever you're talking to, just use my name.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. If
That is
people
called equity here.
yeah,
Brand equity.
yeah, correct.
Brand
Yeah,
equity.
I told them I rather they hate me than they hate you.
Yeah. True. True.
Because they're the one who do the front facing
Yeah.
anyway.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm sorry if there's any vendor who I hate you guys. It's my team who tell me that, not me.
All right. What do you most dislike about your appearance, if anything?
Oh, I feel like I'm not fashionable enough.
Okay.
Um,
But are we in this ecosystem
uh,
into fashion, really?
I think we should. We should. I think we should. I think we should be presentable. I honestly felt that the last 6 months I'm getting better in choosing my
Okay.
attire. Obviously because my wife has been
There you go.
begging me to buy new clothes. Yeah. So I think for me, my appearance.
Okay.
But it's also because sometimes I do downplay in terms of either the what do you call it, either the guests who are coming, how important the event
Mm.
is. So I do sometimes downplay because I'm from startup, right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
from startup it's always as easy as just a round neck,
Yeah.
that's it. Sneakers.
True.
But there'll be time when I went to the event, then I'm like, oh wait, there's a senior BP from a corporate, wait, there's a minister.
Mm.
But for me personally, I'm still okay because I think at the end of the day you have to be true to yourself.
Yeah. Yeah.
But being in the age of school of business, there's also a reputation that we need to uphold. So I think that's where basically I think for me is my fashion sense.
Understand.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see the next month then.
Yeah. Let's see.
Okay, now, which living person? Okay, so this is the question I need to rephrase. So
Yeah.
the
Okay.
question initially, I'm sure it's from Proust. It's
Okay.
which living person do you most despise?
Ooh.
But one, despise is no longer our thing in
Okay.
this society, I think.
Okay.
Two, we are still public here,
Yep.
even if
Yep.
the audience is not big now,
Yep.
but still it's public. So I would rephrase more like which kind of people do
Mm-hmm.
you not like to be surrounded by?
Okay, that's easy. People who talk bad about you.
Okay. Yep.
Like I feel
Makes
like
sense.
if you're unhappy about something, front face,
Yeah.
right? It's not nice to be nice on. I mean, two face, right? We talk about two faced
Yes.
people.
Yes. Yes.
Not nice in front. You're like, yeah, nice, and then on the back you'll be like, Reza this, Reza that.
Mm,
I
very
mean,
toxic.
I think in a way, I'm glad I didn't hear a lot. I felt like I'm super nice to everyone. But I don't like it when suddenly people come to me and say like, hey, I don't understand why Reza do this. Oh, by the way, Reza is doing this, doing that. So people that I despise the most will be people who don't have the I mean not daring enough to speak directly to
Yeah.
me
Yeah.
because we are in the space of ecosystem enabler, and our role is to help others. But if you're talking bad about other enablers, then how we want to grow this
Yeah,
ecosystem.
yeah,
So I
yeah.
think that is quite easy. I mean,
Mm,
I have to pay my mind, but of course I won't say it. But yeah, two face, two
yeah,
face.
I can relate. I had to, it cost me actually a role I was really passionate about
Mm-hmm.
because I met this kind of person and too toxic. I couldn't think about staying around and keeping doing what I
Yeah,
could, you know.
exactly. And for me, luckily, I'm the type of person who like every day is a brand new day.
Yeah.
So if any issue happened today, sleep. Tomorrow morning I wake up.
Mm.
That's it. I don't care. And if they can play two face, I also can do that. But the difference is when I met that person, I'm still gonna say hi. So even my wife is telling me that she's saying something like, I know you don't hate people. I know you always be nice to people. But if there's someone treat you bad, I'll be the person who will always remind you that that person is bad.
Ah, I understand the hello to everyone. Yeah, yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah.
So I told her, yeah, but I can't, right? I
Mm,
can't. And she kept on asking me, like, how can you be nice to this person? I
understand.
said, look at the big picture, right? I mean, do you want to spend your energy to hit someone?
Mm,
Not for me. I rather think about positive.
yes, yes,
So
yes. You're
yeah, that's
right.
that's how it is.
Very wise.
Yeah.
All right. Now, what is the quality you most like in a man, as in gender man?
Mm-hmm. Confidence.
Okay.
I always felt that a man should always show confidence, because I think that is something that it will give you power, or give you will people listen to you. I mean, of course, confidence with substance. I mean, I'm not
Mhm.
saying like just randomly talking about nonsense. I
Yep.
mean, but I feel like that confidence is the key, because that's the key for people to listen to you.
Yep.
I will feel confident because I felt that confidence is not a natural skill set. It's
Hmm.
more like something you can train yourself.
I think you can train to. You
Yeah.
can be.
It,
I think you can be born with it,
exactly.
but you can also acquire
Yeah.
it,
It will
which
take
is
time. It will take time,
hopeful.
but confidence come with
Yeah. Yeah.
experience.
True. True.
Yeah. That's
That's
why
why
if
experience matters. Actually,
exactly. Yeah.
that is a nice one. So now that was for the man, gender
Mm-hmm.
man. What is the quality you most like in a woman if it's different from confidence?
I would say intelligence.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not stereotyping here or anything,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
I feel like because for women, of course, I wanted to answer the same thing, confidence, but with intelligence, it comes together with confidence,
Mm.
because I felt that if women come with intelligence when they, because this is how I notice in this industry, and I've seen a lot of other female founders, female like in the corporate world, they always felt like inferior in a way that they felt like, oh, the other C-suite or management doesn't look at me seriously.
Mm.
They feel like, oh, maybe some of them, I mean, to be honest, this is what happening. Just put me there as a front facing to show that we're
I
diversity,
understand. Yeah.
inclusivity.
Yeah.
But I felt that in the way I see it, right, if they show their intelligence, people will look into it.
Sure.
Yeah. So and I have like, to be honest, I'm gonna be honest here, like my direct boss now, and listening to her speak, listening to her taking control, and she's smart. And she's smart. Even for me, I felt like I want to be like her.
Mm.
And I have a colleague as well. I felt like she's smart, trying to solve things. So for me, the way I see it, when people are intelligent, especially women intelligent, I feel like they deserve to be stand out.
Mm.
They deserve to be pushed out there. So that's why I separate that confidence and
Yeah.
intelligence.
I understand. Okay. Now, which words or phrases do you most overuse if you are aware of it?
Oh, I mean, I have a quote that I overuse.
Ah, which one?
Is it okay to?
Yeah,
Is
yeah,
it
yeah,
okay?
yeah.
Uh, fall in love with your vision, but don't fall in love with your idea. Yeah,
Okay.
because I use that a lot, because whenever I talk to startup founders, I told them that um, it's all about resilience.
Mm-hmm.
Um, always talk about pivoting,
Yeah.
and how that can happen if you believe in your vision.
Mm.
Because if you come to me and say, Reza, I want to build this, then I'm like, why? Pushing that
Yeah.
why, because if this, so example for my business, right, because I had people questioning me before, hey, you keep on changing your product, your services, you don't know what you're doing, because you
Mm.
keep on changing it. And I'm like,
Mm.
no, I'm not changing it, because my vision is reducing food waste, so I can do whatever I want to
Yeah.
do as
Yeah.
long as
Yeah.
reducing food waste. But my idea, the first idea was converting surplus fruits into jams.
Ideas in business
Yeah,
idea.
ideas in
Yeah, I was
business, right?
struggling in my head. I
Yeah,
was waiting for you to tell me between vision, the difference between vision and
an
idea for
idea.
you. So
Yes.
business idea.
Yeah,
Yeah,
business idea.
understand.
Because in a way, like if I just stuck into myself saying that my if I say my idea is to convert pineapple into pineapple jam,
Yeah,
and if people don't buy it, then I will say myself is a failure.
yeah, yeah,
Because no
yeah,
one
yeah.
buys this, I'm a failure. I'm done. I don't want to do
Mm,
entrepreneurship anymore.
yeah, yeah,
But if I say my vision is reducing food waste, so this converting into jam doesn't work,
yeah,
then I could go into selling to low
yeah,
income
yeah,
community or creating an
yeah.
app. So that's I felt like something that I've been using a lot,
Mm.
and I won't stop.
It's resonating with me, of course, brand strategist, the why, and I'm pretty much saying the same to people,
Yeah, yeah.
that whatever happens, if you stick to your vision, you'll make it happen in one another. Maybe it won't be achieved at the end of the day,
Yeah.
but you will find ways to still continue
Mm-hmm.
because you might pivot, and that's normal
Exactly.
as long as
Exactly.
you know the direction. So,
Exactly. I had one other student came to me during the incubator program that
yeah.
you were part of it, and he came to me and said like, Reza, I want to do this, and I'm like, yeah, but what is your end goal?
Mm,
Why are you doing this? Because if your why is not clear, you
yeah,
might give up tomorrow.
completely.
But if your
Or
why
stick
is clear,
to a wrong direction.
exactly. But if your why is clear, I'm happy to guide you until you reach
Yeah,
your why.
yeah, yeah,
But if you are not clear on your why, trust me, if in the next 1 month you can't sell this, you're gonna be like, I'm done.
completely.
Yeah,
There's no drive behind in the case.
exactly.
And this is something that I've seen more and more in investment juries.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm involved in at the business angels level, let's say.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of the questions revolve around that.
Mm.
What is your edge? Why?
Because
What are you
because
trying to achieve?
because I feel like nowadays that is the differentiator between founders. Because
Completely.
with the power of technology, it will be so tough to find a super new idea.
And there's nothing disruptive
There's
anymore.
nothing disruptive
Not even the
anymore.
space. They are competition.
Exactly, right? Exactly. So the only differentiator now is why.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're convincing someone that is already convinced.
Yeah.
It's pure branding talk here. Maybe I will hire you as the next consultant in my business. All right. Now, what or who is the greatest love of your life?
My wife.
Sure.
Yeah, my wife. She's been there since I was running a startup. And she didn't know this. She didn't know this at all. When I first met her, my startup was struggling.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I didn't even have money for myself, and I met her for. It's okay. I'm again open book.
There
Um,
you go. We
yeah,
have we have a lot of nice stories on
yeah,
this mic.
open book. So I met her at like so in the startup ecosystem, and then she want to go on a trip for her birthday, right?
Mm,
And of course, she doesn't know that I don't have money.
yeah, and you don't want her to
And
know.
in fact, she paid for my flight. She paid. So that's love, right?
Mm,
That's love. So she paid for my flight. And few months later, or maybe like a few months later, I mean, I did pay back lah in a way, but
sure.
she was covering first, and then only after a few months after we really got like officially together, then like, she knows that I'm struggling with my startup, everything, and she stayed. She stayed even until today. So I
Mm,
mean, we got married, we have kids now. We have one kid. So I think for me, it's more that she was there when I was struggling.
yeah,
I was struggling, but and I feel like she will be with me forever because even when
unconditional love. Yeah,
unconditional
yeah.
unconditional love, because now I won't say that I'm super comfortable now, but I think I'm in a good space now.
Yeah, the early
And
days are a bit more behind, let's
yeah,
say.
the early days were more behind, and that's why she deserved all my attention, and that's why she might. I mean, of course, besides mom,
I was
but
about to say, usually it's either or, all the two of them.
yes, yeah, either or. I mean, of course, besides mom, but I think that because the challenges was different.
Yeah, true.
I think mom was there when we grew up. But I think when I moved here, I was from Johor, Melaka
Okay.
and Johor, and then I moved to Klang Valley for study, and the challenges was way different.
Mm,
Especially when you run a startup,
sure,
it's super different. Like
sure.
there are days you want to puke, you want to, I mean, suicide or things like
Yeah,
that,
yeah,
the
yeah.
struggles, right?
The ups
And
and downs are real.
yeah, and she was there. So
Mm.
yeah, sorry, mom, but yeah.
No, but she has a special role here
Of
in your
course,
life.
of course,
So
of course,
mom
of
had
course.
another one, and your
Yes,
wife
yes.
has
If you
another
give me
one.
to choose two, I would choose both.
Yeah, which I won't have you choose because it's equally important in your
Yes,
life.
yes, yes.
All right. Now, when and where were you the happiest?
Ah, happiest. This is tough though. Because I also feel this a bit subjective. Of course, for me, I mean, getting married is one. I mean, the wedding itself is
Hmm.
one. But personally, I feel like for me, I have to choose three. I'm sorry, I really have to
Yeah,
choose
yeah,
three.
yeah.
Personal is always getting married. I think in terms of startup life, I had the chance to present about my startup in front of the Duke of York.
Mm,
I was at the a palace in UK. I think St James
nice.
Palace.
Okay.
I think that was the peak for me is because for me to represent a Malaysian startup in UK in front of Duke of York,
Yeah,
uh, and even went to Buckingham Palace itself. I think the opportunity was really highlight the whole of my career,
yeah,
like really feel like I'm doing something.
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
doing something. But my third answer will be now. I think now I'm at the happiest because I'm living the dream. 10 years ago, I joined. Sorry, when 10 years ago I joined my startup, this startup ecosystem. My dream was to give back,
Mm,
and I felt like I'm way happier now than last few years. Last few years was shaping me to
yeah,
where I am
yeah.
today, and now even yesterday I was doing a roundtable for the impact ecosystem,
Hmm.
where it was the guest was like people from ministries, from academia, people from the ground, and to look at it, I feel like this is why I'm doing all this.
Nice.
So okay, maybe because of this living in the present moment,
Yeah,
I feel like I'm at the happiest now.
that is good. No,
Yeah,
but that is good because then you live your life to the fullest,
exactly.
in a way, when you manage to have this kind of mindset.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that is great. All right, now, which talent would you most like to have?
Talent which I most like to have. I always wanted to do this, but I haven't had the time yet. I want to learn how to draw.
Okay, yeah,
I know it's super random, but
yeah, yeah.
because I felt like right now because my mind keep on like being active, always thinking about something, and it doesn't allow me to stop.
Understand.
So I've been watching a few TV series or movies and things like that, and I always admire people who
Mm,
can sketch, can draw, and because I felt that in my personal opinion, I feel that it can help me to pause,
I understand. Yeah, yeah.
looking at
Seems to have
surrounding.
this
If I
effect. Yeah,
can draw, I can draw this screen
yeah, yeah,
or draw
yeah,
yourself.
yeah.
Like I feel
You're
like
you're focused on this, so
yes,
rest of the
yes,
noise is pushed away.
yeah. It's more like taking a break.
Yeah,
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 taking a
yeah. I
break.
think
Yeah,
you're right in. I think the benefits of drawing and how those people feel when they do
exactly.
that. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm not talented in that, but
yeah.
I can tell.
Me too.
My first son is. I don't know if he's talented, but he has some pleasure, let's say, to draw.
Mm-hmm.
And indeed, when he does, it's just like there's nothing else.
Exactly, right?
So
So
he's quite
I wanted that. I always wanted to learn a new skill set, and hopefully that will be the next one.
nice wishing that to you.
Yeah.
Now, if you could change one thing about yourself, what would it be?
Change one thing about myself, I would say oh, this is almost similar to that previous question.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
somehow I think some might be
Yes,
cope.
yes. Because this not the first one was what I dislike, right?
Yeah.
So change. If I can change one thing about myself, I would say maybe this is tough. So,
Every of those questions, I think,
I know.
is tough.
Yeah,
And sorry.
change one thing about myself.
Or
Uh,
maybe you're super happy with
no,
yourself and it's good.
I wanna if I can change one thing about myself is to care more about my body.
Okay.
To be honest, I have a lot of injuries playing sports. So and also because of I don't care about my body. Even if I feel not feel good, I feel injured, I still want to push myself.
Yeah.
So I think that's one thing I would have changed for myself
Okay.
because I know my body will struggle when I'm 60 or
Hmm.
70.
Can
But
I say even before?
yeah, even before, but like seems like I still don't care about it now.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
yeah, that's one
No,
thing I
you're
wanted to
right. You're
change.
right.
Yeah,
It's very important this
yeah,
time.
yeah.
Okay. Now, what do you consider your greatest achievement?
Whew. Greatest achievement. Again, I will answer two on this. One is of course having a kid. That would say a greatest achievement
Yeah.
because it does change the whole way of me looking at things.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think I'm more grounded nowadays.
Okay.
I'm more grounded. Uh, I'm more value my decision making. Because now having kid, like, do I really need to do this?
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. The second greatest achievement will be my startups
The other
cycle.
baby.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the other baby. Yeah,
Mm.
exactly. Looking back, 5 years running it, it's quite a journey. Representing Malaysia, won some awards, and I think that's not something that I've ever thought that I would be. 2 days back, I was talking at the youth conference
Mm-hmm.
for ASEAN delegates,
Yeah.
and we were like the topic was like inspire them to do entrepreneurship, things like that, right? And I told them like 10 years ago when I was studying. It never came to my mind that I will run a startup. Never came to my mind that I will be opening a booth by the side of the road selling vegetables to the income community. And never thought about it. So
Mm.
I think, yeah, one of the, I mean, it's both babies, I would say.
Yeah. I think for you it is. Yeah.
Yes, yes.
All right. Now, if you were to die and come back as a person or
Hmm.
a thing, what would it be?
Um, I mean, I want to say I come back as myself.
And
Uh,
you would not be the first one on the mic to say that, you know. Even those who had had a hard time through life, they said, no matter what, it has shaped me. So,
yeah, yeah, true, true, true. I mean, but it doesn't sound fun answering that.
but you can have a funnier answer if you
Yeah,
prefer.
if I want to have a funny answer, I want to be a bird.
Okay. Yeah.
Because I see that I want to be a bird. If this is just a random thought, just
Uh
thought
huh.
about it now because I want to fly everywhere.
Okay.
I want
Yeah.
to fly everywhere. I want to look things from the top,
I
seeing
heard it as
things.
well. Yeah.
Yeah, seeing things
Yeah.
and have a better view what everyone is doing.
Mm,
Yeah. It's
interesting.
so funny that why I answer this because right before I came here, my son was telling me to watch this cartoon and it's about a bird who is an inspector was scanning through
Ah.
the whole like forest
Yeah.
trying to find bad thieves and
Yeah.
what people do. But I felt that in a way it does make sense.
Yeah. 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 A
I
lot.
think at the end of the day it's all about understanding how other people live. I mean I would say just understanding the world better.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
about curiosity, I think, here.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Now, where would you like to live the most? Can be a specific place or can be a kind of place,
Oh, this
environment.
is I mean, I don't say thought provoking. I mean, Malaysia is always nice, but me and my wife have always thought about migrating.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And it's only because we felt that we want to live a place where it's a good well-being place, maybe also a good education for our kids.
Mhm.
And there's two places that we always thought of exploring. I wouldn't say moving, exploring. Like, we have been to Perth before in
Yep.
Australia.
Yep.
Why Perth? We felt that the place is quite peaceful. It's quite calm.
Yep.
People there are nice. So that's why we want to go there.
Hmm.
Another place probably be Canada, but only because we heard that people there are nice.
Yep.
So these are the two places that
Okay.
we wish or we hope one day we might be there, we might not, but it's a nice place to explore.
Yeah. So I wish that you can in the future somehow
Hopefully
spend
one
some
day,
years
but
there.
I do have cats, so I have to wait until my cats
Ah.
I mean sorry, I have to wait until my cats pass away of old age.
Or you can travel with them.
Oh no, it's
No?
expensive. I have 8 cats. So yeah, it's expensive.
Okay.
So
It's not like just one cat
yeah,
like
yeah.
anyone else. Okay. Okay. You have like a full house.
Yes,
I
exactly, exactly.
understand. Now, what is your most treasured possession? Can be tangible or intangible.
Oh, my most treasured possession will be the memories that I built with everyone I met. I know it might sound cliche, but I think that because I think I'm always about community. I mean, I'm always about people, and people who I met give me a different perspective of
Hmm.
how I see things, but also they shape me. And that's why I mean that's why I think I'm always being too nice on this, but I am where I am because of these people that I met.
Yeah.
I had what do you call it? I had a disagreement with my co-founders. Some of them we're still in contact. Some of them are not. But I keep on trying to tell myself that even with the disagreement, I don't know what they think about me now. but I won't be where I am without them.
True.
So that's why I would say the most precious for me, I want treasure is memories with people
Yeah.
that I met.
The good or the bad
The
is
good or the
still
bad doesn't
shaping you.
matter
Yeah.
because I think the bad need to
Yeah.
happen for you
Yeah.
to appreciate the good.
True.
Yeah.
That's so true. You're more how to say, you're more aged aged than
Yes.
you look
Oh,
in
thank
many
you.
ways, in
Thank
the
you so much.
wisdom way
Yes.
of thinking. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Now, what is your favorite occupation?
Oh, favorite occupation. It's there are two things that I never thought that I think I'll be good at. Recently my team told me to answer this temperamental
Okay.
questionnaire.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's similar to the Maya Briggs.
Yeah.
And then when I answer it right, and then of course it would show you like typical
Yes.
occupation that you
Uh huh.
might
Uh huh.
explore. I'm surprised that okay, I'm surprised, not so surprised now. A teacher and a counselor.
Ah, okay. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
not surprising in a
Yeah,
way.
yeah, because in a way that I never thought that. I felt that to be honest, my ambition when I was a kid was to be an astronaut.
Mm.
Only because my parents sent me to a science class at when I was 3 or 4 years old.
Oh, okay.
So I have been so I look at the moon through a telescope when I was 5 years old.
Mm.
So that's how young I learned about
Yeah.
science.
Yeah.
So that was my first ambition, right? And then
Okay.
throughout the journey, I never knew what I wanted. I totally never knew what I wanted. I only took accountancy because my parents told me to do so
Mm-hmm.
because I didn't perform well
Okay.
in my school. And then even in uni, I didn't finish my uni, so I still don't know where I'm heading.
Understand.
But after now, where I am today, I do feel like I do love teaching, coaching or mentorship or
Yeah.
teaching. I do love it. But after looking at the the results, I do feel that I love to hear people's problems. So, yeah, counselor or
Yeah,
teacher
seems to be
maybe.
quite spot on with your personality so
Yeah,
far about what I hear.
yeah. So I think counselor or teacher could
And that
be.
might be your next chapter one day.
We
Because,
never
well,
know.
you're in
Maybe.
that space
Yeah.
where you can go either way here. So,
Exactly. Exactly. Now I just need to know what exam do I
yeah,
need to take
yeah.
to go to get it.
Well, depend because teaching you can be a mentor
Yeah.
and there's no exam.
Exactly. Exactly.
And
Yeah.
counselor, you could also be
Exactly. I'm already
counseling.
I'm already in that teaching space already by
Yeah,
now.
it,
Yeah.
de facto. So,
Yes.
I
Yes.
feel it's not
And
like
I'm at ASB, right? So yeah,
on
it's
top
fun.
of that, right? So
Yeah.
I don't think it's a far distant dream here.
Exactly. A few years to
Sometimes
go to
in the
figure out.
few next year, maybe,
Exactly. Exactly.
All right. Now, what do you regard as the lowest depth of misery? The situation where you wouldn't have any hope anymore?
Oh. Um. Oh. I want to make it in a personal way. I would say that if my wife leave me, then I would be like so sad. I don't know what I would
Understand.
do. But in a startup, career, I would say in a career situation, if I can't do anything for my team.
Mm,
Why I said that? Because I felt that before.
okay.
When I had to close down my first startup, it was so tough.
Understand.
In fact, I was in a fellowship program. I was in an Acumen fellowship program. It was a 1 year. This is the first cohort. It was a fellowship where 25, I think around 2025 impact founders was like gather. We have to gather three times a year to sit down, discuss about our mental health, about how to improve
Yep.
ourselves as a leader. And I had to pull out during the second event because at that period it reached to a time where COVID happened
Mm,
and I can't do much for my team. I had to close down my
yep.
company, and I was struggling, and I wanted to puke. I wanted to really like I don't know what else to do. I wanted to get a loan
You're
because
really
like
down
the
here.
money was the finance was tough, and I didn't take salary, but now my employee was asking about their salary,
Mm,
what's next for them. So I was really struggling, and that was one of the period I would say one of my lowest point in my life because it's tough. So same goes to now. I know in a way now I'm in a place where I didn't really. I mean, it's not me who decide whether they get salary or not, but if one day I'll be putting in a tough spot, I have to like I don't know remove them or sack them,
mm,
and I don't want to be in that space because I think
understand.
that would be super tough for me
And
because
you've been there, so you know the
yeah,
feeling.
I've been there, and I think in a way that, and I think even based on our conversation so far, I'm always about people first,
Yep. Can tell.
and it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be
Yeah,
tough.
yeah. And
Yeah,
you don't want to leave that again, I guess.
I don't
Yeah,
want to leave
yeah.
that again. Yeah.
Understand. Okay. Now, what is your most marked characteristic? If someone has to describe you, they would say, "Oh yeah, Redza is so like that."
I think they will say Reza is so either they will say Reza is everywhere or they will say Reza is just so optimistic.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's a nice one.
Yep.
Okay, now what do you most value in your friends?
Ooh, value my friends. Most value in friends. Most I value in friends will be there when you need them the most.
Mm,
I've have few friends who always be there for me, whenever I'm struggle, and be honest. So be there whenever I need the most, or honest with me. If I'm stray away from what I used to be,
I understand.
yeah,
So keep you grounded.
yeah, keep me grounded.
Nice. Who are your favorite writers, if any?
Oh, to be honest, I don't have favorite writer, because I don't. I mean, I'm so bad at memories.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so bad at memory. Like whenever I saw a quote, whenever I read a book, I'm really bad at that.
I'm in the right in same space, so
Yeah.
I
So
relate.
so I would say the only two books that I've been reading all their books without fail is J.K. Rowling, Harry
Okay.
Potter,
Yeah.
and also Mitch Albom.
Okay.
So Mitch Albom, his book, it's a lot about wisdom, like people you meet in heaven, kindness. So I think maybe that's why it kind
It's
of.
back to who you are,
Yes,
right?
exactly. That's why it changed how I see things.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes. Okay. Very consistent.
Yeah.
Now, who is your hero of fiction? Could be fiction as in literature, comics,
hero,
movie,
hero of
mythology.
hero of fiction. Let's see what latest movie stories or whoever that I met before. Um, I would say typical. I would say Iron Man.
Yeah. You're not the only one now, so
Yeah, because I think
it's
he's
totally
cool.
fine.
I think he's cool. I mean, of course he has money.
Yeah.
Not the playboy part.
Yeah.
But of course he has money. He's cool. But I think it shows that at the end of the day, he still care about people, right? Whatever
So
he
it's
did.
all back to it. Huh? It's
Yeah,
fine.
it's all bad because I think whenever I look into whatever I look right in terms of stories, TV series that always resonate with me is the no selflessness.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Hmm. No surprise.
Yeah, so I think that's how even even when I watch like either English movies, drama, also this is something that this is the first time I'm telling people like even K-pop,
Hmm.
Korean drama,
Okay.
even when I look into it, it's all about selflessness, right?
Mm.
They don't care about what's happening, to them, but
Yeah.
care more about how they can help more people.
That's really a true hero in this kind of space, let's say. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. So I don't know Captain America or Iron
Yeah.
Man,
Yeah.
but these are the kind of I feel like character that yeah, I kinda like to know more about them.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Or maybe another one, Daredevil. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so another one, yeah. So it's
Okay.
Marvel.
Yeah. Yeah. Basically, you know they don't exist, right?
Yeah, I know, I know.
So, leading to the next question, which historical figure do you most identify with? And I think it's more, do you get inspired with? It's hard to identify ourselves to someone like this.
Okay, and it doesn't matter. It's because it's historical figure. That so does it mean that the person already passed away or not?
Not
Not
necessarily,
necessarily,
maybe a
right?
contemporary one.
Yeah. So I think for me, so the question is which one that I like the most, right?
Yeah, like you feel inspired
Okay.
by.
For me is Obama.
Hmm.
And why? So I feel for me when I look at him, I feel like he always speak with like with jurisdiction, strength, empathy. Because when I was running my startup, I always one of the key things when I do my pitching workshop is always tell people like, look who you wanna, not to say copy, but you feel
Yeah,
like you inspired. You
yeah,
who get you
yeah.
inspired, right? I think for me, looking at him, knowing I know that most of politicians are trained to speak better,
Hmm.
but I always felt that he always speak with empathy,
Understand.
and he always tried to do things like not so popular. So putting aside political side,
Yeah,
but I
yeah,
think
yeah.
I would say I'm inspired by whatever he does. And same goes for if I have to choose local, I would choose our former Prime Minister Tun Dr. Mahathir, because I
Hmm.
think that these are the people who, yes, they can be like I do whatever I want, but I felt that they know whatever they do. it's still about if they can change things, but they are quite believe in their action or decision and no regrets.
Understand. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, what are your favorite names, as in first names?
I don't know my name, Redza.
Yeah, yeah. You
Yeah,
can say so.
yeah. So I favorite name will be my name. Yeah,
That is nice.
self. No, if no one will choose my name, I'll be the one who choose my own name.
Right. Now, what is your greatest regret?
No regrets. I'm gonna be honest with this. I live with no regrets. Even I still say that I live with no regrets. Because again, if bad things don't happen, you don't appreciate good moments.
True.
Yeah,
True.
strong answer. No regret.
Yep. Very good. Now, how would you like to die?
Ooh, how would I like to die? I number one, my wife don't agree with this. I will number one, I want my wife to die first before me.
Okay.
Because I think that the sadness, I think that I can cope with sadness better than her.
Okay.
So that's number one. But in terms of general, I feel like I want to die in a way that I felt that I've done as much as I can to people around me, especially to people that I care the most, and that will be the best way. And I want to die in a peaceful way where it's about time. I don't want to
Mm,
die like in a way, I don't know, like I mean touch wood, like driving or like
understand.
traveling. No, I
Yeah.
want to die at home,
Yeah.
peacefully, my family around me, and they know that I've done the best for them. I mean, of course, especially for my son.
Mm. Yes. Now, what is your motto in life, if you have any?
I mean, I've said a few times, but I feel like live life to the fullest. I
Which you
think,
seem to embody here.
yeah, which I seem to embody. Whatever happen next, happen. Because as long as I don't do major stuff like killing people or
Yeah.
corruption,
Yeah.
there's nothing to worry.
Yeah.
And I know being a startup, we always try to bend the rules, but I know my rules bending is not really like serious. So yeah, just live life to the fullest. I'm sorry, I just want to go back to this question before about
Yeah.
how I want to die. I just want to tell you before I got married, the way I want to die is to fly to Segitiga Bermuda Triangle. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, because I feel like it's so because the curiosity,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
I'm so curious, why do people went missing in that triangle?
Okay.
And I always feel like if one day if I don't find anyone that I love, I just want to take a flight there and
And see
just
what
go into
happens.
that zone and see what happens.
Understood.
Yeah. So that was before. That was before.
Okay. Yeah. Now
Yeah.
you have more anchors
Yeah,
in your
I
life.
know. Yeah.
All right. So we have gone through the entire series of personal questions. How you
Nice.
feel?
It's good. It's
Okay.
always nice to share to more people about my personal life.
It is.
I
I
know
don't
whether
think
my
we have a lot of opportunities to do that. I'd say it
exactly.
matters a lot.
Exactly. Yeah.
But it was interesting to discover you through that other angle,
Yes.
you know?
Yeah.
All right, so now I will ask you to, so we will go into the organization
Mm-hmm.
a bit more in depth.
Yeah.
And I would like you to do the 1 minute elevator pitch
Mm-hmm.
of not Asia School of Business, but
Mm-hmm.
rather the Center of Innovation
Okay.
Entrepreneurship.
Can.
Yeah, 1 minute.
Okay. Cool. Start now.
Yes.
Okay. So ASBhive is the entrepreneurship hub for students, academia, startups, founders, for you to really come and learn about anything on startup, from workshops, incubator, accelerator. This is where you can combine mind. I would say street smart and book smart
Yep.
combine together and build a business. And this is where you can get mentorship, network, and come to ASBhive at the central KL nearby our central bank, nearby Datra Merdeka, and there where we are.
I like
I didn't
the
practice for this, so
I know because it's not your usual space.
I know,
You
right?
hear
I know.
them, but you
Yes.
don't do it. So that's why
Yes.
it's even more interesting. But I like the book smart meets the
Street smart.
street smart.
Yes.
It's very it's very spot on, I think.
Yeah.
All right, so now we're gonna go through 4 quick questions
Mm-hmm.
about again the Center of Entrepreneurship and Innovation.
Yeah, it's actually
CEI.
Innovation and Entrepreneurship Center.
There you go.
It's just but it's
I
still
have a
correct.
hard time with my memory,
It's still
so
correct. So it's just front and back.
Innovation
Yeah.
and
Entrepreneurship
Entrepreneurship
Center.
Center.
Yes.
And I work for them.
Yes. Yes.
But I have a hard time with long names and all, so I'm really struggling trying to pick up in my memory, like really see in my memory the words
No worries.
Somehow it's my anchor. Now
Yeah.
the other, it's
Yes.
another
So
level,
you are there, just that have to move around.
a little bit more high. So we will go through 4 questions,
Mm-hmm.
my way, brain strategist way.
Okay. Can.
The first one is why, you were referring to it, are you on Earth for as an organization?
Why am I on Earth for?
Yeah, as an organization, not you, Reza, anymore, your
Okay.
organization, your center.
Okay. Sorry, the question again.
Why are you on Earth for? Your big why, your purpose.
Um. So the organization exists because we felt that for MBA students. So our school is on for MBA students. Most of them, when they finish their MBA program, they go to the corporate world, and we felt that that's great. But also we noticed a trend where 3 years, 5 years down the line, some of them went back to entrepreneurship. Like not went back, like explore entrepreneurship.
Mhm.
So the center exists because we felt that the only way to inspire more students to look into this entrepreneurship is to bring the ecosystem
To
to the
them.
school itself.
Understand.
Yeah. So now when they're in school, they're on the first floor, second floor, and then look on the ground, what's buzzing on the ground?
Mm.
Like what is this happening? What's so many events, the co-working space, what is it? And then when they walk down, then they see, oh, okay. So the why is to inspire students to take entrepreneurship, not just by through learning in class, but through mingling with people who are already in the ecosystem.
Okay. So what people do you want to resonate with then?
What people want to resonate with is are people who want to solve problems. I would say people want to solve problems. We're curious, want to solve problems because my principle in this is that every single people in the world has things they want to solve, but the lack of path
Mm-hmm.
and guidance
Yep.
to solve this.
Yep.
And last one is the lack of successful case study to say that if he or she can do it, I can do it too.
Mm.
So this is why I feel like we need that 3 tier of like people that can help.
Yeah. And just a secondary question here, but those people that you're resonating with, are they necessary students or not?
Primarily students, but secondary would be anyone out there.
Okay. Now, how different are you from the competitors?
The difference is exactly what I said. The first word was book smart and street smart. I think that a lot of programs out there. Again, I'm not the type who want to say, oh, they are not good because of that. But I'm saying more like, oh, from my angle, right? So I've been in the space for 10 years. I've joined a lot of programs, a lot of accelerators, incubator. I've seen them. I know them. These are all my peers. But why, when I joined, when I was being told to run the center, my first thing I'm looking at how we can differentiate ourselves. I don't believe in doing another things that people are doing it. So how we're different is that number one, we have the book smart and street smarts, meaning we have the students, and which is why our incubator program that we invited you was the first incubator program that we did that we allow external people to join, so that they can see how does MBA people thinks.
Yeah.
And from MBA side, they'll see
Yeah.
like, oh, this is how the street smart
Yeah.
thinks. Like, yes, there's books, but there's also like creativity
The
outside,
real,
right?
yeah.
So that's number one. Number two, all of program that run by our center will have a mix of both practitioners like you, and also our ASB professor. And trust me, the cost of learning MBA is not cheap. It's not cheap. It's quite expensive, and we make it accessible and affordable. And my role, my motto that I always tell people that what I want to build at the center is make entrepreneurship education affordable and accessible. So these are the two key words that I've always been telling people, because this professor, they have met a lot of people, and it's also important for you to learn about theory. I had a chance to go to Stanford, uh, I think 2008 if I'm not wrong. No, sorry, 2018. Today I'm still young. 2018. And when I was there, when I hear, because I was skeptical at the time,
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, I love Palo Alto. That's where all the cool startup
Yeah.
is. But Stanford, University, I'm
Quite
not sure, right?
defying,
Yeah.
yeah.
But then when I was there, I look at all the professor credentials, and then when they share, I'm like, hey, once in a while, yes, street smart is good, but to learn about basic, there's no harm. Especially when the early days of startup, you can be street smart, but there will reach a time where you have to understand the basic and fundamental of running a business. If not, you'll always be in a startup mode. You can't be small medium enterprises, you
Mm.
can't be a corporate.
True.
So which is why that's the differentiator for us. One is the student, one is the educators, I would say.
I understand. Yeah, and it's something I've been observing here in Malaysia, especially the immense majority of founders are coming from an engineer background.
Yeah.
And unlike my country, France, the engineering schools, they are still not understanding that they should bring business knowledge
Mhm.
into their space. Business schools, we are unable, most of us, to go the other side,
Yeah.
the engineer. But
Yeah.
engineers, you can go to our side.
Mm-hmm.
And so what I see with the startups now is that at some point the business savviness is lacking, as in
Mm-hmm.
foundational savviness.
Okay.
And I think that might drag them a bit behind,
Yep. Could be.
or is kind of a break in the
Yep.
journey.
Mhm.
So that's why they need all the mentors and all that are not teaching about or sharing knowledge about the product, the technicalities of this, but more likely about the journey, what it takes to set up a business, run a business, the traps and all and all. So yeah,
Yep.
the academics sometimes is good for that as well,
Yes.
because this is
Yes.
where you get the foundations, and then you can pile up the smart thinking,
Yep. Yep.
the street
Yes. Yes.
knowledge, and
Yes.
now you have a super good
Yeah.
combo. And
And I like your point because I keep on telling them that what you learn today at the center is not something that I mean it's not something that I would tell them straight away implemented it after you leave the school, but it's more to telling them that learn this now along the line. You never know.
yeah,
That fundamental might
exactly,
help you along the
exactly.
line. So I keep on telling the students that because I had the chance to meet them at during their first week. And I tell them since day one, I told them, don't look at my center as a place where I only go if I want to build a startup.
Mm,
No, I told them you have 1 year in a School of Business, and look me as your safe space.
yeah.
Look me in a way that look the center in a way that I want to do something, but I don't think I'm capable to do it.
Mm,
But I told them it's okay. Come to my class,
yeah.
come to our workshop, learn about it, and you never know. Like after you graduate, you might go to corporate world, but 3 years, 5 years on the line, you might feel like, hey, maybe it's time to look into startup this industry. But and then you'll be like, oh, I remember like I
Yeah.
studied in
True.
ASB
True.
about like business model canvas, VP canvas,
True.
and then they might say maybe I can refresh my mind.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
You're right.
yeah.
You're right.
Which is why I did told HB management is that the only way for you to bring alumni back, it's my department.
Mm,
Because entrepreneurship scene is a fast pace.
yeah.
You
Yeah.
learn about new things every single day, every single month, and you
True.
have new mentors coming in.
True.
Not to say that the typical education MBA is not important. It is important, but the strength of a school is alumni.
Yeah.
And
Correct.
how I learn to come back is the continuous learning,
Mm-hmm.
especially if you want to learn about startup.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And as you were mentioning, it's also a mental and personal journey, entrepreneurship.
Exactly.
Some are ready straight out of school.
Yep.
Some
Yep.
are ready around 40, 50 when they have given
Exactly.
so much to corporate and they don't kind of find any meaning sometimes,
Yep.
or
Yep.
just it has always been there, but now the kids are at uni, it's done.
Exactly.
There's
Yeah.
moments in life where you realize
Yeah.
actually this is what I want to
That's
do.
good.
So
Women taking a break from career. And
exactly.
then I'm sorry to say now with the current economy, a lot of companies are laid off their
Yeah.
employees.
Yeah.
So this skill set is important.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You can learn from YouTube, you can learn from people, but at the end of the day, fundamental is still the key.
True. All right. So it leads us to the latest question around the organization.
Mm-hmm.
What do you promise to those people that you resonate with?
I always promise them that I'm here for them. I told them that whenever people join my program, the program at the center, I told them the key is not the what you learn in class. The key is post program support.
Mm.
And this is another differentiator between us and others. I think um because my center is not really like I would say like most of the centers out there, most of the incubator, extra ecosystem enabler out there, they have to depend on their revenue. No programs mean no revenue,
Mm.
right? And my center, because we are part of the school agenda, so I still not been bogged down by the revenue wise, which
Yeah.
is why my focus is more on the post program support.
Understand.
What I meant by this, a lot of extra program when they do the extra program 3 months, 6 months, whatever the journey is. Once the program ended, what happened next?
I agree.
Yes, they're
I've
always
seen
going to
that. Yeah.
say like, yeah, we have alumni support. You can always come to us. Oh, we'll monitor you 3 to 6 months. I mean, I'm
Mm.
sorry, I'm being this super honest here. Like a lot of program that I heard, they will put into it like say, yes, you have that additional 3 to 6 month
Yeah,
support.
yeah, yeah.
Can always come to our center, learn, but none happens. None
Mm.
happens, and why? Because probably the person who were there in the first day of the program no longer there.
Mm.
Number two, 3 months or 6 months down the line, they have new programs coming in
Sure.
because they need to find more revenue. Number three, yes, on the BD wise, they need to make sure the company always bring money, and because of bring money, we need to pull all the resources to the new program. So because of that, a lot of startups, they are part of the community, but that's it, right?
Mm.
What happened
That's true.
next, right? You
That's true.
after the demo day, what happened,
Yeah, yeah.
right?
There's no
So
structured path
there's
past
no structure
that
path.
deadline.
Exactly. So I think for me, because I was blessed through a lot of programs. So example, one of the program that I attended in Berlin, 6 months post program, they did a monthly peer-to-peer mentoring
Mm-hmm.
and also a monthly mentorship
Yep.
session. And it's not the way that they just let it go, but they structured that
Yeah.
peer-to-peer.
Yeah.
I know a lot of programs. I know a lot of people here after the program ended, they still maintain their relationship with each other,
Sure.
but that is informal.
Yeah, it's very friendship
Yeah, very
based.
friendship based,
Yeah.
and not everyone's friendly. Not
Yeah.
everyone is
Yeah. Yeah.
extrovert. Some are introvert.
Yeah.
But having that a fixed peer-to-peer mentorship support and someone to guide it. Like example, I can share one example. I was in this group with one from Japan, Indonesia, and Mexico, and we were talking about one guy. So the topic was what happened the last 30 days, what's going to happen the next 30 days, and what help do you need.
Yeah.
And it's typical when you're in this call, you're going to be quiet, right? But this moderator would be like, so one guy, example, you were asking, oh, I'm pitching to the government next week, but I'm not sure how. Is there any tips? Even though it's different country, but you can have a similar
Yeah.
like process, thought process. Then everyone's quiet. Then suddenly the moderator will be like, "Hey Reza, I remember you were sharing about you did get government contract last year.
Mm.
Why don't you share?" So that curated, guided,
Yeah.
I think that's needed.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
my way of what I promise to people is that don't be too focused on the classes. Yes, it's great. You met people, you met trainers, you love it, but look into that post program support.
Mm.
Either a program that we ourselves plan for them, or if not, always come to us, ask us, and we help. And I keep on telling them that. And I was lucky. I mean, of course, not all will accept my offer, but there are two or three that until today has still been asking me connection advice, which is I'm super happy
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
assist with.
Yeah.
And we just finished our demo day last Tuesday for this program on fundraising readiness, and the next 3 months we gonna help them to get a minimum of 3 investor meeting by end of the year. If you don't get minimum of three, I'll refund them.
Mm.
So that's how I
Okay.
show to them that yes, the class is only 5 days within 3 weeks, but if I don't deliver, I pay back.
Understand.
Yeah, put my skin to the
Yeah.
game.
Yeah. Okay. Good promise.
Yeah.
All right. Now
Hopefully, I don't have to
we
pay back.
then you have to work really hard on
I
it.
know. Yeah.
So now we are coming to the latest part of this interview, which
Mm-hmm.
is you sharing about any upcoming news or
Okay.
anything you would like us to know as far
Mm-hmm.
your center is going.
Can. So I think for us, because it's almost end of the year, we're planning for next year. And my call to action has always been two things, right? And it's been consistent throughout. For ecosystem builders, enablers, or coaches, right? My word will be how can we work together? I want to be the center where people just combine work together. I don't want to be like, oh, this IC do their own thing. Next year I do their own thing, 127 do their own thing. I want to be in a way that how can we work together? How can I host you guys? How I can do a program? How can we collaborate? That's for ecosystem enabler. For startups out there, I would say, what's your pain point?
Hmm.
If you tell me your pain point is on example marketing, then we'll do something on marketing, whether I find a mentor, whether I find a coach. So these are the two my consistent call to action for everyone. But in terms of what's going to happen next until
Yeah.
end of the year, uh, number one is we are in the midst of hosting well-being program,
Oh,
a
okay.
1 day event,
Okay.
a 1 day event where we want to invite as many well-being mental health startups, organizations, or center come to ASB. So this is basically as a shout out as well. It's gonna happen on the 2nd of December.
Okay.
The idea is to really get, number one, startup to reset. It's end of the year. You have like 1 month left. Reset, sit down, look what has happened, how you can refresh to be refreshed for next year.
Yeah.
For working professional, same goes to you guys. Right? I'm not saying that whatever we do is only for startups. Startups, yeah, stressful, but working professional, you're stressful as well. You have boss who always chase deadline, right? So we want to do that, a 1 day event, to really, really, really talk about yourself.
Okay.
Think about
Nice.
yourself, how you can be better, what things, has been good this year, and what you can change. If you want to, if this person want to do like things to achieve in 2026, and trust me, that will never happen. Even if you put it in, people never
Yeah,
take
yeah,
everything,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, but I think that's what we wanted to do.
Okay.
So these are the, I would say,
Nice.
three things that we
To
want to.
December. So
Yeah.
we will put a link maybe
Yes.
in the comments so that
Yes.
if you want to apply, I guess,
Yes.
to join,
Join as
then
a collaborator, or you just want to participate. Let us know. I'm really, really happy to explore further.
okay. Right. So this is the end of the interview. Thank you so
Yes.
much for your time
Yep.
and all the sharing, honest sharing you told me.
Thank
And
you
yes,
so
it was
much.
honest. So I'm glad to have you over in a different environment than the one that we're used to, which is your program for me.
Yes, yes, of course.
Very nice. Very nice. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for allowing me to be as honest as I can. And I think I really love it that I went everywhere, like from entrepreneurship, career, family. I think it's really nice. I think at the end of the day, I mean, at the end of the day, we do what we want to do, and we believe there's everyone have their core reason.
True.
And I
True.
think surprisingly, I mean, not to say surprisingly, I'm happy that I've been consistent.
Yeah. Yeah.
So meaning
That is true.
it's not a fake
That's a
wisdom.
good
fake
test. That's a
lie.
good test. Indeed.
Yeah, but it feels good. It feels good. I
Good.
think the goal is to really see how we can help the future generation.
Nice. So I hope the future generation will listen to it one day or another.
Yes, hopefully.
Thank you so much, Redza.
Thank you so much, Vanessa.
Glad to
Happy
have
to
you
be
over.
here.
Thank you.
Thank you.